I have a lot of memories associated with working with bees and working with my dad and driving around in a truck.
Well, Nathan grew up in it like me, so as soon as he was able to do something, we had him doing, all the kids. You know, we didn't have the mechanized extraction, so they were putting combs in the extractor. If they were too small to put the combs in, heavy combs in, they could pull empty combs out.
The vast majority of those memories are very good ones. There are a few that would fall into a different category.
Kids are kids. They don't always want to work. They want to be kids too.
When our kids were small, he would go out and get honey during the day or whatever, and his dad would extract in the, you know, where the old honey house is on the hill there.
My earliest memories are being in the honey house, and my grandpa Wendell was still working, so I couldn't have been older than 7.
But we paid them for working. If you want stuff, you have to work.
Tim and I used to be the box crew after supper.
My dad said one time when he was extracting, "This mechanization is getting the best of me."
And like I said, part of what brought me back to the bees is that I want my kids to have the opportunity to be a part of what I do and learn some of those same lessons.
Oh, everything's pretty different. I mean, when I was a kid, my dad wintered bees, but we wintered bees quite a lot different than we do today. His way of doing things, and I guess we've learned a lot over the years.
Everything changed when you talk about thousands of hives.
Like when I started, I think we had one crew with maybe 8 guys on it. Maybe, might have been 6 guys, I can't remember for sure, but yeah, we only had one crew going out and getting honey, and now we have 2.
The honey house crew was our 3 kids, myself, another 16-year-old student that we hired, and my friend. We were the extracting crews.
The combs are the same, the boxes are the same, the bees are not the same. The bees also have changed. We have a lot different genetics. Once we stopped getting packaged bees out of the US, the whole genetics of the outfit changed. Although the bees still all have 4 wings and 6 legs like they used to have, lots about them has changed.
I think that we kind of expect a lot out of people, and some like that challenge of being their best, doing their best.
I remember the day I went and asked for a job, and Tim told me it was a really hard job. Not too many people are going to last. And I'm kind of a stubborn guy most of the time, so I took it as a challenge to last the summer, and I did, and I fell in love with it, I guess. So that's kind of how it happened.
The people don't choose the mountains choose the people. In other words, not everybody lives in the mountains and likes it.
I mean, it's not for everybody, that's for sure.
It's a really short season. You have to move fast. You have to, like talking about the new guys, they have to learn as we go.
If they like the bees or the bees like them, maybe it's more the bees like them. But if they like what they're doing, then they kind of stay, you know. And I have a lot of really good people. That's all I can say. Somehow they end up here.
For the past 10 years, I've been sitting at a desk and doing psychology.
When I went to university, I was probably going to just end up sitting at a desk like Nathan ended up doing. And I went for a couple of years and realized that's definitely not what I wanted to do. So I went to school to be a beekeeper.
I got started in the university when I studied my career, just as a hobbyist, and then I traveled to get some more practice.
I guess all the things that I don't like or didn't like about that are most of the things I like about working with bees.
I like working outside. I don't like working in an office too much.
Especially in agriculture, things are always changing.
I had a lot to learn here because before I only worked with queen bees.
The way the whole colony work, every single bee has got their own place in this chain, and they work really, really organized. To work bees, you have to pretty much understand the way they acting, the way they talk, like I said, try to decode it.
Yeah, it keeps your brain active.
I guess you have to have an ability to realize the bees are in control, not you when you're in a bee yard.
All the people here, they have discipline.
You never accomplish great things or a lot of things when you are divided. You accomplish things, the beehive accomplishes things because everything in here kind of works together. I think when we have a good team, which I believe we do have, then we accomplish lots because we're all working for the same thing.